Hey guys, my name is Terry and you're watching the AXO. Now today is a pretty special day in Malaysia because it is the day that the iPhone 14 series gets released. Not the iPhone 14 Plus, but the other three, the 14, the Pro and the Pro Max. Now our unit just arrived from, we got this from Machines, and this is the iPhone 14 Pro Max in deep purple, and we got the 512GB version. So this isn't the full review or anything because we just got the device, so we're gonna go with a quick unboxing to show you what's in the box. We're just gonna give you a quick first impressions of what we think of the device. And yeah, let's not waste any time and get right into the video. So I'm just gonna clear my desk real quick. Let's just unplug the keyboard and keep this onto one side. Lo and behold, let's quickly unwrap this. And there you have it, the iPhone 14 Pro Max 512GB version in the deep purple. There's two tabs here for you to pull. One on the bottom, one on the top. That is a really nice color, the deep purple on the front. You ready? You can already see the dynamic island there. So let's just give this a quick start. And while we're waiting for it to start, in the box there is the user manual, the usual Apple sticker, as well as the SIM ejector pin. Right, so those are standard. Also in the box, the USB-C to Lightning cable. Similar to the iPhone 13 series, there is no charger provided. You only get the USB-C Lightning cable in the box for the iPhone 14 Pro. There we go. That is the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I gotta be honest, that is a really huge device. Doesn't feel as heavy as the 13 Pro Max for some reason. I know even on the spec sheet it is. Just a quick comparison, this is the iPhone 13 Pro and this is the iPhone 14 Pro Max. So they're obviously different devices because they have different screen sizes. The 13 Pro has a 6.1 screen while the 14 Pro Max has a 6.7 inch screen. Both has ProMotion display, which is 120Hz refresh rate. The sides are also real fingerprint magnets. We'll come back with our first impressions. Now I have to say I really like the iPhone 14 Pro Max's deep purple color. I think they've got a real winner on their hands with this color. It's much nicer than the Alpine Green in the 13 series. Purple is a really trending color nowadays. Samsung also made it trendy with the Bora purple color. Apart from that, the iPhone 14 Pro Max, I would still say it's too big for my hands. This would be good for those of you who really want a large screen device. And the 120Hz ProMotion display also makes navigation a lot easier, a lot more fluid. If you're coming from the iPhone 13 or iPhone 13, 13 mini, then the 14 Pro and Pro Max would be a reasonable upgrade. But if you're coming from, let's say, the iPhone 10, XS, or maybe 11 or 12, those will be an incremental upgrade with the A16 Bionic chip that is in the 14 Pro Max. Let's say if you were coming from the 13 Pro and the 13 Pro Max, the 14 Pro and Pro Max might not be a very big upgrade except for the 48 megapixel sensor camera. But if you're not that into photography and you don't really mind much about your photo resolution and stuff, I feel that the cameras on the 13 Pro and the 13 Pro Max is just fine for your social media usage, and there's no real need to upgrade to the 14 Pro Max. But if you are upgrading, you are getting the dynamic island, which is working really great with the iOS 16 features that help improve how notification works around the notch, and also you'll be getting a slightly better battery life, as well as the 48 megapixel camera sensor. Overall, off the top of my head, that is what the iPhone 14 Pro Max has to offer in terms of like upgrading if you're coming from older iPhone devices. If you're new to iPhone or new to Apple iPhones, you're coming from Android, it would be a very different ecosystem. a very different UI for you to get used to. Coming from multiple years of Android experience, I found myself getting used to the Apple experience in less than a month. Yeah, about a month to get used to how iPhone works and how to navigate through the phone. Especially now that you can also transfer your WhatsApp messages over from Android to iPhone. That also really encourages the Android users to convert over with less doubts. Apart from that, the iPhone 14 Pro Max really looks similar to the 13 Pro Max. So even if you don't tell anyone that you've upgraded, they probably wouldn't even know. That's all the thoughts I have for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. That's a quick unboxing as well, we did earlier. And yeah, my name is Terry. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the iPhone 14 series, regardless of which one you have, the 14 Plus, Pro or Pro Max. I'm looking forward to see your comments in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.